Hello, yet again, everybody. Zacatech is here with the Atakline for you now on this Memorial Day Monday, May 25th, 2015. Very special Memorial Day edition of the Atakline. Thank you for watching in advance here. And very great Memorial Day Monday. Hope everyone's having a great and safe one today. Salute the troops today, especially the ones who passed away while serving for us. Agree or disagree on what they fight for, we gotta salute them on this lovely Monday here. Here in Michigan, it's very sunny out right now. There was a little thunderstorm for about 30 minutes, about 3 o'clock this afternoon, but it's nice now. So there you go. And the overall weekend's been very nice to me and all of us here in Michigan, especially when it comes to DJ wise. Had a couple gigs for the weekend, Thursday and Saturday. My dad returned after being in Atlanta and North Carolina for a few weeks, so I'm happy to have him back. My brother did a couple gigs for me, including helping me set up a game on Thursday when my dad returned that night. And it was one of my very last games for Mobile High School baseball, and on during my 10-year anniversary this year, DJing a doubleheader against Clarkston. It was very unique playing a doubleheader on a weekday because it was the first game was at 4, second game was at 6:30, and I played a doubleheader earlier this month on a Saturday morning against Stony Creek. Lost them both, but Romeo won both games. First game, very close game. Romeo led in the couple innings. They had like a big one inning in the third, but then Clarkston tied it by the seventh, and Romeo got a big one at the top of the seventh to make it a 9-8 victory. But then the second game, Romeo had the lead, and they never lost it, unlike the first game, and won that second game as well. Very close, big games against Clarkston. Supposed to be DJing another game from the ball against Utica, but the weather's saying rain again, like it did today. So keep my eyes on that radar. My other game this past weekend, besides the baseball games on Thursday, was a wedding at Hell's Home in Detroit. It was a last-minute gig. It was made this past Sunday, like a couple days' notice. I did an event for Hell's Home Detroit back in February. I've done events for the Wiley chapter, but never done anything for the Detroit chapter until February. And it's not in Detroit per se, the clubhouse. It's in Roseville. It's kind of outskirts of Detroit. So we did a gig. I was anxious because I've never done a biker club wedding. I've done a yacht club wedding. I've done a golf course wedding, but never a biker club wedding. And it was okay. I thought it'd be a lot more rowdier because it was biker club people. But I heard they partied the night before. So, but it was still decent. It was still fun. You know, people enjoyed it. There was some popping their heads. We did do some line dancing, a little bit of Cupid shuffle. But it stopped with these biker gang people because they don't like rap stuff. You know, there was a couple women there, but of course, biker gang, you play too much rap stuff all in a row, they start using the N-word. So, get those N-words off the screen, you know? So, we didn't play much rap after that. So, I had a little flub during Wiggle. I thought they wanted Wiggle. The girls wanted Wiggle, but it was a mistake. They wanted rap instead, but I never played it. Because the bikers wanted no more rap. So, there you go. So it was okay. I thought it'd be a little more wilder, but hey, it was still a decent, okay wedding. I got a couple more weddings coming up in the next couple months. As I said in my tech sports, I thought I was gonna play until midnight, but I ended up being out early enough to watch UFC 187, which I talked about on my tech sports today. So there you go. I got, besides the hopefully or won't be a baseball game tomorrow, I'm doing senior brunch and lunches for Romeo on Wednesday. And then Friday, I kick off my summer escapade tour with a surprise 40th birthday party at Benny's, a place down the street from my house. Sorry, allergies today. So that was my gig news. Let's get on with the entertainment news on this Memorial Day Monday with like we all know that holidays are so slow coming. Not a lot of news on this holiday weekend, but we got news nonetheless, including the #1 movie for Memorial Day weekend. After only 1 week, Pitch Perfect 2, which had a huge, huge opening weekend this past week with $70 million, got kicked off by Tomorrowland. I'm happy it's not Poltergeist. Yay! But it didn't make too much. With it being nice weather, people didn't want to spend their holiday weekend in the movie theater. The 3-day total from Friday to Sunday was $32 million. Poltergeist only made 22. So not that much. They thought Tomorrowland would make like 40 mil. But I think people were spending too much time outside on this nice weather weekend. So that's why I didn't do too much on the box office. So there you go with that. But congrats nonetheless to Tomorrowland. Now, on with some concert tour news, as last night the Rolling Stones properly kicked off their Zip Code tour in San Diego, following a successful warm-up show this past Wednesday at the Fender Theater in Los Angeles, where they performed the Sticky Fingers album in its entirety. They properly kicked off the tour, like I said last night. They did not perform the album in its entirety, but they performed a scant few tracks from that album during the show, including Bitch, Moonlight Mile, Can You Hear Me Knockin', and of course, Brown Sugar. Joining for Bitch, song from an album, Gary Clark Jr., who opened up for him. And I heard the Stones kicked ass over 2 hours and 20 songs, hitting most of the greatest hits catalog, including Jumping Jack, It's Only Rock and Roll, Satisfaction, You Can't Always Get What You Want, Honky Tonk Women, Miss You, Midnight Rambler, Storm Me Up, Give Me Shelter, Sympathy for the Devil. All the big songs were played. Tumbling Dice, all the big hits were played last night. I'm going to see him in Detroit on July 8th. Even though I disagree with the opening band, Walk the Moon, I'm still looking forward to seeing the Stones on July 8th in Detroit at Comerica. So, cannot wait. The next show is, of course, in a couple of days with Kid Rock opening for them in Columbus. So, there you go. Stones kicking off their tour on a big note and beautiful weather in California as well. My grandma and my cousins down in California. They're not in San Diego. I think they're in Los Angeles. Outside of Los Angeles. That's all I know of. So there you go. Now, on with the only other big entertainment news over the weekend. As we all know by now, a lot of old TV shows are being revived. Nostalgia feel. Including Full House, with of course the highly anticipated Fuller House spinoff, which will air on Netflix next year. Now, we know the majority of the cast is coming back, including Candace Cameron, who plays DJ, Stephanie, Jodie Sweetin, Andre Barber, who played Kimmy, John Stamos as Uncle Jesse, Dave Coulier as Uncle Joey again, Bob Saget and Lori Loughlin still being negotiated, but of course the biggest question of all was, would the Olsen Twins be involved in return as Michelle Tanner? Well, we got the answer on over the weekend. Nope. They're focusing on their fashion designer careers. They're done with their acting careers. You know, they haven't done a movie, whether it's a small screen or big screen movie, since 2004's New York Minute, which bombed. They've been focusing more on fashion designing and all that stuff. The producers of Full House respect the decision, saying that although Ashley and Mary Kate will not be a part of Full House, I know how much Full House has meant to them, and they are still considered family. The producer, Robert L. Boyette, said in a statement, "It's been very exciting to see how they built their professional careers and support their choice to focus on their fashion brands in various business endeavors." I can understand why they want to focus on their fashion brand, but get one thing straight. They would not have a brand if it wasn't for Full House. You know, at least make one little cameo. It does it not hurt to at least make one cameo? Come on, Olsen Twins. I know you're trying to move on, but come on. You own your entire legacy. You own your production company. You own your various series of Adventures of Mary Kay and Ashley videos and your invited videos, which I have rented and seen. Don't make fun of me. In all those series of books, they would not have all that if it wasn't for Full House. At least they're indebted to them, but they'd be more indebted if they at least showed up on one episode. One lousy episode doesn't fucking hurt. So there you go. Full House won't be as full after all, with the Olsen Twins not reprising their role as Michelle Tanner on the brand new Netflix spinoff, which will air on that service next year. And that is it for this Memorial Day edition of the Atakline. Thank you very much for watching. Again. With that in mind, y'all better attack by the news from Zach. Have a healthy, happy, and safe Memorial Day once again, everybody. See ya.